Hi, welcome back to Musicians Edition Practice With Me for Alto Saxophone. My name is Reesa. I am your teacher for the sax series. Guys, we're on to book 2 today. If you need your book 2, it's in the description below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We're on page 2. We're starting what feels like we're starting over, but we're not. We're carrying on. We are growing. Okay, so let's take a look at this. We are going to review the G major key signature. So now we're going to start actually figuring out what key goes to what. If you're really excited and you want to know now, you can check the video here. Okay, so anywho, the G major scale or the G major key signature has 1 sharp, F sharp. Now, how do you determine it's G major? What if it's minor? We haven't really worked too much on minors. But just a very quick tidbit thing is to look at the note from the melody, okay? So like if you look at, well, the warm-up's just a warm-up, but say we look at exercise number 2, top part is going to be more of the melody. What note does that land on? G. Now, that means it's G major. And that's because G, or any of the majors when it comes to the sharp, if you look at the last sharp and go 1 note above, that's the major key. So if there's 1 sharp and we see that it ends in G, that means it's going to be the G major, okay? So if you look at all of the exercises, you'll see they all end on the note G. All right, so that's just a quick tidbit thing, but like I said, if you want to learn more, check out the card. Okay, so let's go ahead and warm up. This warm-up's for band, so we have divided parts. I'm going to start with part 2, and then we'll do part 1 just to make sure we get warmed up. Okay, and now that we're also in book 2, I'm going to have us be a little tighter on our tempos and keeping up with things. So we're going to pull out our metronomes now. Okay, so let's do the warm-up at 90. I'm going to start with the bottom part, okay? Or we're going to start with the bottom part. Okay, so we determined it's G major. What is our time signature? 4/4, great. And what is our dynamic? Forte, great. We have that fermata there at the end. We're just going to act like it doesn't exist. We're going to just hold it out for 4 beats. All right, so 90, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Let's do it again. Let's slow it down. Now, I know you're asking me, why are we slowing it down? We usually go faster. Well, this is a warm-up, so we want to make sure we really get the air going, we get our breaths in. And to be honest, when we're doing these whole notes, these long tones, really listen to your tone, okay? So let's bring this down to 80. All right, bottom part again, 80. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Let's do this one more time. Let's take it to 70. Once again, listen to your tone. Make sure you're breathing well and holding everything out very strong. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, let's now play the upper part, okay? And I'm gonna take us back to 90 and we'll work our way back down to 70. All right, ready? Upper part this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, let's slow it down. Take it down to 80. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Let's now take it down to 70. All right, 70. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, let's go ahead and move on to exercise 2, G major scale for us. Now, if we're playing with the rest of the band and the director calls out concert B flat major, we're going to play the G major scale. Why? Because the saxophone is not a C-tuned instrument, okay? So what that means is if we play E, C on the piano, or since we're working on B flat and G, we'll say that. So B flat, this is the note B flat on the piano. Now let's play B flat on our saxophone. They're not quite the same now, are they? No. Saxophones are tuned in, well, alto saxophones are tuned in E flat. So that means we have to transpose. We'll work on how to actually transpose a little later, but just know that we're not a C instrument. The piano's C tuned, we're not. So when the conductor says B flat major, we're going to play G major, okay? All right, so we've already determined that we're playing G major. Tell me about our time signature. 2, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Tell me about our dynamic. Mezzo forte, kind of loud. And then our tempo, moderato, okay? So we're gonna wanna memorize our scales and the arpeggios. So you see how we have the scale and then arpeggios? We're gonna wanna have those memorized, especially if you plan on improvising. You're gonna wanna know these, okay? So let's just play reading the music for now, but later we're gonna come back and play things by memory. And when I say later, I mean later in the book. If something is G major, we'll just throw out the scale. Okay, anywho, let's just play this. Let's do the bottom part for chords, okay? We're gonna start with this with 70. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. I forgot to put my metronome on 2/4, but that's okay. It still beats in 4. All right, so let me change that. 2. There we go. Okay, let's pick it up a little bit more. Let's do 75, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. All right, let's do it again. One more time for the bottom part. Let's do it at 80. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Excellent job. All right, let's do it again. This time we're going to take it faster, and this time we're going to play the upper part, okay? So let's put it up on 85 just because it's the rhythms. They're not overly tricky, but they're the trickiest part of the song. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Excellent job. Let's do it again. Top part, a little bit faster. We're doing it at 90. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Excellent job. All right. So, the book is telling us lines with a medal are achievement lines. So if you've been with us for book 1, we usually take a look and see what we've achieved. This chart is on page 47, and we have a medal for this one. So let's take a look. 47, exercise 2, notes, rhythm, posture, embouchure, breathing. Ah, yes, we actually worked a good hunk of that on the warm-up. Like our embouchure, we were listening to the tone. Breathing, we were breathing to hold out all those whole notes. Posture, we should be doing posture every time. I've been a little lenient on reminding us. Remember, do good posture. And notes and rhythm. Yes, indeed. All right, let's take a look at exercise number 3 now. Okay, so once again, this is still the G major. Tell me about our time signature now, though. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Tell me about our dynamics. We're going to start mezzo piano. Then we're going to just become mezzo forte. And then we're going to crescendo even louder to forte. And then we're going to come all the way back. We're going to decrescendo back down to mezzo piano and play the rest out quietly. Shh. Okay? We have a couple ties in here and a couple slurs, but not too many, just to put that on the radar. And what is our tempo? Moderato. All right, so first, let me change my metronome to 3, because that one will be affected. We're going to take this back down to 70. Okay. And we have a pickup note, so that means when we're counting, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, play. Okay? Cool. All right, let's play. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Excellent job. All right, let's do it again. And we'll go a little bit faster. So let's take this to, I think we're ready to just take it to 80. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Excellent job. Hopefully you're paying attention to dynamics now as well. Let's take it a little bit faster. Let's take this to 90. Make sure you really pay attention to those dynamics now. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Excellent job. All right, so if you haven't been with the Standard of Excellence before, when you see that little arrow pointing, it means we have extra practices. So let's take a look at page 40. Page 40, that was exercise 3. So we're going to be looking at the number 3 here. So we have a lot of eighth note action going on. Now, this is going to be a great exercise, not only for rhythm, but for our fingers too. Okay, so we're still in G major. Tell me about our time signature now. Back to 4/4. So I'm gonna go ahead and change my metronome to 4 so I don't forget. And we're gonna take this one slower since there's a lot more eighth notes involved, okay? So let's take this down to, I think 60 will be a good tempo for us to start with. And remember, you're in control of the lesson, so if that's even too fast, make sure you take time to slow it down and work at your own pace and work your way there. Okay, so here we go. And everything is slurred, only tongue when you're coming in after those breath marks, okay? Ready? 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, I had one moment where I didn't get a sound out. For some reason, I was trying to play piano. There are no dynamic markings here, so play at a comfortable volume. Okay, so hopefully you're ready to go a little faster. Let's take this at 65. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. I kind of stopped and made a funky noise there at the end, but overall okay. All right, let's take this to 70. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Now I know I normally do 3 times, but I want us to do it one more, a little bit faster. Let's take it to 75 and then we'll move on. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Make sure you keep working on that one and make your pace even faster than what we worked up. I'd love to see you do it at 100, okay? But for video's sake, we have to move on. So back over to page 2. Okay, and now we're on exercise 4. All right, so we have a bunch of eighth notes again. So I guess it's a good thing that we had that exercise to warm us up there. All right, so obviously we're still in G major. Tell me about our time signature. Common time, still in 4/4. Tell me about our dynamics. Mezzo piano. Now we can play kind of quiet. Okay, and also watch your articulation on this one. So we have ta, 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 ta. Okay, and that's the articulation for the whole entire piece, but I really want you to watch it and concentrate on it, okay? So, I know this is andante, we're gonna take it a little slower to start off with. So we are going to go back down to, let's do 65, we'll meet halfway there. All right, 65, here we are, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this comes pretty close to the scale as it works its way up and down, but it's just up and down the scale. The only time we really had some jumps there was at the end, and it kind of fits in with our arpeggios. So you see how things kind of tie in? All right, let's speed this up. Let's take it to 70. You know what? No, let's do 72. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Remember, if you're struggling a little bit, always pause the video, slow it down, take it note by note, whatever you need to do. All right, let's do it one more time. Let's take it to 83. I know it's kind of a random one, but all right, so 83. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, let's take a look at our last exercise of the night, 5, Shepherd's Hay. All right, so once again, we know we're in G major, so tell me about our time signature. 4/4, great. Okay, now we do have some repeat work in here. So we have a repeat at that top line. Where does that repeat take us to? The beginning. Perfect. We don't have the second and first ending, so that means we're going to play the top line, hit repeat, go back to the beginning, This time we're going to keep playing all the way through. And then we're going to hit D, C, El fine there at the end. So where do we go from there? Back to the beginning. And then we're going to stop where it says fine, which is where that repeat is. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. If you want to learn a little bit more about the repeats, you can check them out here. Okay, so there's a little bit more movement going on to this one. And same thing with articulations. I want you to pay attention to articulations. Ta, 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 ta. So we're pretty much articulating just like that on the eighth notes. Ta, ta. Okay? So make sure we pay attention to those. All right, let's take this back down to, let's do 65 on that one. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Hopefully you figured out the repeats. And hopefully you remembered all Fs are sharp. Okay, let's do it again. Let's take it a little bit faster. Let's take it up to 72. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. And this time I want you to really make sure you put your dynamics in. So start off mezzo forte, second line, we're going to piano it up. And then when we do the DCL fine, we're going to go back to mezzo forte. All right, and we're going to take this a little bit faster. Let's take this to 85. You can do this. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. I want to do it one more time. Let's take it to 90, okay? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and notify so you don't miss any of our lessons. Thanks for joining, and until next time.